want to talk about this chapter 10, the tale of two dimensions.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite chapters. I had such a good time writing it. The illustration that's in there, I've used for years. Every time I preached it or taught it, people said, you've got to put that in a book sometime.
Wow.
And so I did. But basically what I do is I show how two physical realities can exist side by side at the same time, and one reality not even know the other one exists.
Wow.
And I give 2 or 3 illustrations right out of our natural world that are irrefutable. And then I extrapolate that to the scriptures of this is a part of what Jesus came to tell us. The kingdom of God is real. It's not just some wisp floating on a cloud playing a harp. It's real. It's physical, if you will. A different kind of an immortal body, a different kind of flesh, but a real body in a real kingdom with a real God and a recreated paradise, a real heaven, a real earth, a new heaven, the new earth. And so you say, but how can that be? How can God be real? If I can't touch him, feel him, see him, then he can't be real. Well, an ant doesn't know you and I exist. For example, that's one of my examples. An ant doesn't know you and I exist. 2 ants walking down the street, one might say, I think these huge creatures loom over us. And one of them would laugh at the other saying, it's impossible. But John, it is possible because we're here. And an ant knows nothing of the world in which we live, yet we live in the same world, side by side. An ant has never seen a computer or an internet or skyscrapers or a city, space shuttles, the heavens and the earth. An ant doesn't know anything about books and libraries or a television show. An ant cannot fathom what you and I are speaking of right now. Yet we are real, they are real, we're side by side in the same physical reality. Coexisting, and one has no idea that the other one even exists. That's why that chapter is called A Tale of Two Dimensions. That's one of my favorite chapters, and it's turning out to be one of a lot of my readers' favorite chapters as well.
Powerful. We're going to talk more about the Magic Man in the Sky and other things that you're doing. We're going to take just a quick music break, and we'll be right back. Listen, if you're viewing the broadcast, I want you to continue to view, because I know that Carl's going to give us more insight, but this is a great book, The Magic Man in the Sky, Effectively Defending the Christian Faith by Carl Gallups. I know you're going to want to get this book. You're going to get his website information, all that good information as you view the broadcast. And so I want you to stay tuned again. Pick up the telephone that's nearest to you. Dial the number at the bottom of the screen. Our prayer partners are waiting, patiently waiting for you. The effectual, fervent prayer of the righteous will avail much. That word avail means to produce, to cause a result. Sometimes results in your life are depending upon your tenacity to pray, to touch and agree with someone so that God in your situation can come by faith and help you in your situation, what you're in. So I want you to continue to view the broadcast. Use the phone that's nearest to you. Dial the number at the bottom of the screen. Our prayer partners are waiting to hear from you. And yes, they're waiting to hear from you. Your situation and your circumstance is solvable. It's fixable. And no, it's not too bad that God cannot touch it. Now, let's go to some more great worship.